Kidd Kraddick in the morning.
The Showbiz Top 5.
Hey, it's Kellie Rasberry with your Showbiz Top 5 for Monday, December the 21st. Tila Tequila tweeted that she's about to have her brother's child. It is not what you think. She's going to be a surrogate for her brother and his wife, who apparently can't conceive on their own. Tweeted that she's already pregnant and that is her Christmas gift to her brother. Now, Tila recently announced that she's engaged to a woman named Casey Johnson, who is an heiress to the Johnson & Johnson fortune. This woman's a hot mess, as if Tequila's not a hot enough mess on her own. Casey's daughter Ava is a little girl she adopted about 2 years ago from Kazakhstan, and she's currently in the custody of Casey's mother. Now, one of Jon Bon Jovi's 3 sons had to be taken to the hospital over the weekend. A 911 call came in about 2:20 Sunday morning, but because of the horrible snow they were getting up in the Northeast, they had to take the child by an SUV to the hospital rather than wait for an ambulance to arrive. We understand the injury or the illness was not serious, and that the boy has already been released. We don't know which one of his 3 sons was involved. Tiger Woods' wife, Elin, reportedly is waiting until after Christmas to file those divorce papers. She's hired a pit bull celebrity attorney by the name of Sorrel Trope because she wants to make sure she gets what she wants, and that would be 100% full custody of the children, and she also wants half of everything Tiger has earned during their marriage. Now, that goes against what she signed in the prenuptial agreement, but I guess she figures enough damage has been done. She probably has a good leg to stand on. Sources say that Elin has packed up and is heading to Sweden with the kids for the Christmas holidays. Tiger and his buddies have loaded up his yacht, the Privacy, and they're taking a little trip down to the Bahamas. Lots of booze and food on board, we hear. Something like out of a Disney movie. A huge snowstorm hit New England, but that was not going to stop Kevin Jonas from marrying his bride, Danielle DeLisa. They just brought in more heat lamps under the tents and had beautiful trees dripping with crystals that looked like icicles. It was like a winter wonderland. They couldn't have scripted it any better, right? So among the 400 guests, Demi Lovato was there. Haven't heard any other celebrity names tossed around just yet. The bride wore a strapless tulle and chantilly lace gown by Vera Wang and had a crystal flower custom designed for her hair because she was wearing a flower in her hair when she met Kevin Jonas in the Bahamas 2 years ago. Very sweet. They exchanged wedding bands from Jacob and Company that they had designed for each other. And of course, we already knew that Joe and Nick would serve as best men. No word on where the honeymoon is taking place, even though we heard they spent their wedding night at that chateau on Long Island. Brittany Murphy, sad to hear that she passed away Sunday. Her mother found her in the shower about 8 a.m. She'd been violently ill, suffering from flu-like symptoms, was on prescription medications for that. And 911 was called. Paramedics arrived about a half an hour later, tried unsuccessfully to revive her on the way to the hospital, which is where doctors, we hear, tried 3 times to revive her again without any success. Now, her husband has refused an autopsy, but authorities overrode him on that decision, and the autopsy is being conducted today in Los Angeles. Toxicology reports typically take about 5 or 6 weeks to come back. As of right now, the cause of death is being listed as cardiac arrest, and they're saying that because of perhaps she was very low in weight, she was very ill recently, these violent vomiting episodes, that perhaps that's what contributed to the cardiac arrest. Only 32 years old, a very tragic ending for Brittany Murphy. And that is your Showbiz Top 5 for Monday.